Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So Wonder Woman 3 has just been greenlit days after 1984's release to mixed reviews, shall we say. So we're going to have a look at the article that just dropped a few hours ago from Variety and what this means going forward for the DCEU. Now here's the article from Variety and the headline says Wonder Woman 3 in the works with director Patty Jenkins. Now remember in my review video on 1984, I said that 3 might not go ahead because Patty Jenkins said this. Wonder Woman 3 wouldn't release without a theatrical release. And now look what Warner says, that the movie will have a traditional release. Diana Prince is officially heading back to the big screen for a third Wonder Woman movie. Warner Brothers has fast-tracked development on another installment in the DC Comics franchise, with Gal Gadot returning to star as the title heroine and Patty Jenkins back to write and direct the concluding entry in the superhero trilogy. When was this ever going to be a trilogy? The announcement comes on the heels of the release of Wonder Woman 1984, the studio's superhero sequel that debuted on the company's streaming service and in select movie theaters on Christmas Day, which we'll get to. Warner Brothers said the third Wonder Woman movie will have a traditional theatrical release. Okay. So Patty's got what she wanted. She wanted the traditional theatrical release and says she's going to get it. But we'll see what happens next year if all this stuff settles down and calms down enough to be able to have a full-on theatrical release. We'll see. As fans around the world continue to embrace Diana Prince, driving the strong opening weekend performance of Wonder Woman 1984. COVID strong? Yeah. Strong as normal? No. We are excited to be able to continue her story with our real-life Wonder Women, Gal and Patty, who will return to conclude the long-planned theatrical trilogy. Long-planned, said Warner Brothers chief Toby Emmerich. I don't know about long-planned trilogy. Though many opted to watch Wonder Woman 1984 at home, the film still generated surprisingly robust ticket sales, at least for pandemic times, which is what I said. Wonder Woman 1984 collected $16.7 million from 2,100 North American theaters, the best opening weekend to date in the COVID era. Okay. In terms of HBO Max viewers, the studio said nearly half of the platform's retail subscribers watched the film on Friday. Wow, half of the platform's retail subscribers, with millions more viewing through cable or wireless access. Okay. HBO Max, which launched in May, currently has 12.6 million active users. So if it has 12.6 million users, half of the platform, 6.3 million views. Nothing is known yet about the final chapter in the Wonder Woman trilogy. The sequel, which had been delayed numerous times amid the pandemic, starred Kristen Wiig as the villainous Cheetah, who had a lot of problems with, Pedro Pascal as the over-the-top businessman Max Lord, and Chris Pine as Diana's love interest Steve Trevor, who was in the body of some other man who she did things with that he had no knowledge of. But let's not expand on that. Gadot's Wonder Woman will be seen next in Zack Snyder's 4-part cut of Justice League, due on HBO Max in 2021. Apparently it's March 2021. 4-part cut. Alright, let's not go into that though. So let's have a look at this. So this is what they're saying with the numbers. So the film collected $16.7 million from 2,100 North American theaters, half of the domestic footprint that would normally greet a blockbuster of its size. So, as you saw in my video before in 1984, when I was checking the numbers in China, it said it was down, it was tracking about half of the original Wonder Woman 2017, and this is saying it's tracking at half the normal size of this blockbuster. It's a steep fall from the debut of 2017's Wonder Woman, which grossed more than $100 million from 4,100 screens in its first weekend of release. Only 35% of cinemas are open at limited capacity. So overseas, it made $19.4 million from 42 countries. So now it's grossed $85 million worldwide to date. So even though it broke records and exceeded their expectations across their key viewing and subscriber metrics for the first 24 hours, there is no comparison to the numbers that could have brought in with a full theatrical release. And I don't know how they're going to get that with the way things are still going at the moment. Hope that next year it's going to change. The reason why it probably would have broken a lot of those records too is because they didn't do what Disney Plus and Mulan did when they dropped Mulan for an extra, well, over here it's like $30 something on top of what you're already paying for the subscription fees. But if you look here on HBO Max Twitter, they said Wonder Woman 84 is available on HBO Max in the US only for 31 days from its release at no extra cost to subscribers. That's the difference there. That's what's going to get people to watch it. Not make them pay an extra $20, $30 on top of already paying $15 a month. So where's this Wonder Woman fit in the DCEU? It kind of seemed like a departure from the original Wonder Woman, and it was more of a standalone. Let's just hope that the Snyder's Justice League movie can really be something to build upon going forward in the DCEU, and hopefully get a second Man of Steel, a solo Batman, and then that third Wonder Woman that story can be propelled from whatever happens in Snyder's Justice League. So hopefully that story is a more connected story than what 84 was compared to the first Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman 3 is a go. Yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What you think of Wonder Woman. First one, second one. What's going to happen going forward? Are you excited for Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman in Snyder Cut coming up next year? And what do you think we're going to see going forward? Be sure to like, subscribe, share this one around. We'll see you in the next one.